23 with a new vehicle. We have the biggest selection of new Buicks, GMCs, and Chevrolets, with more vehicles arriving every day. With Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Home Automotive, you'll know that you'll get the most for your trade-in. Get out of your old ride and into a new one for the new year. Come to Home Automotive Center in Abilene and Saline. You'll be glad you did.
Hi everyone, it's Lynell Garrettson from SalinaHomes.com. It's a new Trojan basketball season and our coaches have devised a solid game plan. Just like basketball, to reach your goals in the real estate game, we need to have a dynamic game plan. I enjoy working with many of our Trojan supporters in all aspects of real estate. Upsizing, downsizing, investments, town or country, one call to me and we will get your personalized game plan ready to win. Go Trojans!
Buy or sell, call Winnell at SalinaHomes.com.
At home or on the road, K4 Garage will keep you moving. With over 12 years of mechanic experience, owner Nick Trout will diagnose and repair your engine to keep you in the game. Full-service gas, diesel, or tires. K4 Garage also has a fully stocked convenience store with snacks and drinks. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6, Saturday from 9 until 3. Trust K4 Garage with keeping you on the road. And if it has oil, they can change it at K4 Garage in Gypsum.
Get your parts list ready. Can Equip's Parts Advantage sales event is going on now. Order early for best availability. Save on over-the-counter genuine C&H parts and get instant rebates on purchases of OEM engine oil for optimal performance. Lessen supply chain concerns by stocking up during Parts Advantage at Can Equip in Salina. Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Can equip you.
Knauf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knauf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knauf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knauf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the southeast of Saline Trojans.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. The next session starts January 9th. Want to know more about one of the state's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Troublesome car repair and everyone has told you it cannot be fixed or it's way too expensive? Try McKim Auto Service in Gypsum, Kansas. They do quick, dependable work and provide the lowest hourly rate in the area. McKim Auto will service your vehicle from front to back and everything in between. They treat you and your car like a friend or even family. McKim Service specializes in engine and transmission rebuilds. 701 Maple, Gypsum, Kansas. Wouldn't trust anyone else with my family car. So, if your repair seems grim, remember McKim. Give them a call today to make your appointment.
Hi, it's Sarah
and Addison
with Merry Maids in Salina and Abilene. We'd like to take time to thank our friends and customers for your business in 2022. We look forward to serving you in the new year. If 2023 includes plans for a new home, call us. Save time and stress less. Merry Maids will help you clean your old home when you leave and your new home before you get there. Happy New Year's from everyone at Merry Maids in Salina and Abilene.
Find Merry Maids on Facebook or at merrymaids.com.
Merry Maids, relax. It's done.
You're telling me your driver turns you on remotely?
It feels so good. One gentle touch of a handy remote or mobile app and my motor is running. And don't fret, my little pickup pal. New Image Audio installs these inside trucks too.
Oh, yeah.
You'll want it when the winter chill hits. A remote start from New Image Audio for cars, trucks, even diesels. All systems remote and cell phone capable. Nationwide coverage. Get yours at New Image Audio on South Broadway.
In Salina. Hunters, don't miss the 2023 Whitetail Summit. This is an opportunity to hear from some of the most highly regarded experts in the whitetail management field. Our event will feature Dr. Bronson Strickland from Mississippi State University and Don Higgins, founder of Real World Wildlife and co-host of the Chasing Giants podcast, as well as Wes Delks, a Higgins outdoor consultant. This event will include a meal and exclusive show specials from our sponsors. Doors open at 9:30 a.m. Saturday, February 18th at the Tony's Pizza Event Center. Go to phillipsseed.com for more details.
Maybe you don't play quarterback or make the highlight reel. Maybe you're not a high school athlete anymore. But just like an athlete, you can get first-class orthopedic care from Saline Ortho. Their doctors and staff strive to get you back to an injury-free, pain-free life as quickly as possible. Saline Ortho has a doctor on call 24/7 for all orthopedic injuries. So next time you're injured, trust the experts at Saline Ortho. Your voice, your choice, past, present, and future. See them online at salinaortho.com.
Salina Septic Services provides septic services including septic tank installation, inspection, and repair. In addition to professional septic tank services, we also provide portable restroom rentals. We have many options available, including his and hers portable restrooms and hand washing sinks. Setup, service, and removal are all part of our rentals. Whether you project a long-term construction job or a family gathering, we guarantee a clean porta potty. Find us today at salinasepticservice.com, proudly supporting the southeast of Saline Trojans.
The Southeast of Saline School District has a long-standing reputation for excellence. This excellence in public education has been a source of great pride and one of the factors contributing to the quality of life in our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation works in partnership with the USD 306 School District and the community that it serves to maximize student potential, thereby creating a lasting legacy, not only for our children, but for our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation salutes the Trojans sports program.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine is your home field advantage. Our physicians include sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with orthopedic surgeons Drs. Travis Rump and Todd Riley, plus an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists. We're ready when you need us to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. For area athletes to weekend warriors, the home field advantage starts at Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Stardust Trophy in downtown Salina is your full-service headquarters for trophies and awards for club and sporting events. But did you know Stardust Trophies also makes employee name tags with your company logo? They engrave executive awards like desk clocks and pen desk sets. They imprint artwork and photos on t-shirts, coffee mugs, mouse pads, even personal calculators. Stardust Trophy carries clear sports ball holders on wood bases for treasured or autographed balls from footballs to golf balls. Go to full-service Stardust Trophy, 121 South Santa Fe, downtown Salina.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe in a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
The Appliance Center. It's where you go to shop for washers, dryers, kitchen appliances, furniture, pellet grills, TVs, and so much more. If you are looking for a local family-owned business, visit the Appliance Center. We're in the big red and white building on South Broadway in Salina. Come experience the Appliance Center difference.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Hunters, not only can we fill up your tanks 24/7, but we've stocked ammo for your sporting needs. Our wide variety will get you stocked up. We have new orders coming every week. Whether it's opening day or to shoot clay, we've got what you're looking for. We have the largest selection of ammunition in southern Saline County. During regular business hours, you can get your favorite pizza and snacks to have enough energy to win the day. Assyria Oil and Hardware, located in Assyria at the corner of Center and Main. We'll fill you up.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses acquire relief loans to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Citizens State Bank has been serving Kansans for over 100 years. We are a full-service bank that can service your personal, business, and agricultural lending and deposit needs. Citizens State Bank offers 24/7 convenience with mobile deposit, online banking, and our ATM conveniently located in front of the building. Stop by and see our friendly and helpful staff. Citizens State Bank at 600 Maple Street in Gypsum, Kansas. Citizens State Bank and Trust Company is a proud supporter of the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Saline.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Frisbee Construction is a service organization for the commercial grain industry dedicated to giving you the best in planning, the best in quality, and the best of workmanship and overall the best value for your dollar since 1949. Frisbee Construction specializes in new construction as well as remodel and repair of grain handling facilities throughout the Midwest. Frisbee Construction Company in Gypsum has emergency crews available as needed. For more information, go to frisbeeinc.com.
Start the new year with a new ride from Home Automotive. Hi, this is Tim Holm. Right now is a perfect time for you to come see us and start 2023 with a new vehicle. We have the biggest selection of new Buicks, GMCs, and Chevrolets, with more vehicles arriving every day. With Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Home Automotive, you'll know that you'll get the most for your trade-in. Get out of your old ride and into a new one for the new year. Come to Home Automotive Center in Abilene and Salina. You'll be glad you did.
Hi everyone, it's Winnell Garrettson from SalinaHomes.com. It's a new Trojan basketball season and our coaches have devised a solid game plan. Just like basketball, to reach your goals in the real estate game, we need to have a dynamic game plan. I enjoy working with many of our Trojan supporters in all aspects of real estate. Upsizing, downsizing, investments, town or country, one call to me and we will get your personalized game plan ready to win. Go Trojans!
Buy or sell, call Winnell at SalinaHomes.com.
At home or on the road, K4 Garage will keep you moving. With over 12 years of mechanic experience, owner Nick Trout will diagnose and repair your engine to keep you in the game. Full service gas, diesel, or tires. K4 Garage also has a fully stocked convenience store with snacks and drinks. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6, Saturday from 9 until 3. Trust K4 Garage with keeping you on the road. And if it has oil, they can change it at K4 Garage in Gypsum.
Get your parts list ready. CanEquip's Parts Advantage sales event is going on now. Order early for best availability. Save on over-the-counter genuine C&H parts and get instant rebates on purchases of OEM engine oil for optimal performance. Lessen supply chain concerns by stocking up during Parts Advantage at CanEquip in Salina. Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Can equip you.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the southeast of Saline Trojans.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. The next session starts January 9th. Want to know more about one of the state's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Troublesome car repair and everyone has told you it cannot be fixed or it's way too expensive? Try McKim Auto Service in Gypsum, Kansas. They do quick, dependable work and provide the lowest hourly rate in the area. McKim Auto will service your vehicle from front to back and everything in between. They treat you and your car like a friend or even family. McKim Service specializes in engine and transmission rebuilds. 701 Maple, Gypsum, Kansas. Wouldn't trust anyone else with my family car. So, if your repair seems grim, remember McKim. Give them a call today to make your appointment.
Hi, it's Sarah
and Addison
with Mary Maids in Salina and Abilene. We'd like to take time to thank our friends and customers for your business in 2022. We look forward to serving you in the new year. If 2023 includes plans for a new home, call us. Save time and stress less. Mary Maids will help you clean your old home when you leave and your new home before you get there. Happy New Year's from everyone at Mary Maids in Salina and Abilene.
Find Mary Maids on Facebook or at marymaids.com.
Mary Maids, relax. It's done.
You're telling me your driver turns you on remotely?
It feels so good. One gentle touch of a handy remote or mobile app and my motor is running. And don't fret, my little pickup pal. New Image Audio installs these inside trucks too.
Oh, yeah.
You'll want it when the winter chill hits. A remote start from New Image Audio for cars, trucks, even diesels. All systems remote and cell phone capable. Nationwide coverage. Get yours at New Image Audio on South Broadway.
In Salina. Hunters, don't miss the 2023 Whitetail Summit. This is an opportunity to hear from some of the most highly regarded experts in the whitetail management field. Our event will feature Dr. Bronson Strickland from Mississippi State University and Don Higgins, founder of Real World Wildlife and co-host of the Chasing Giants podcast, as well as Wes Delks, a Higgins outdoor consultant. This event will include a meal and exclusive show specials from our sponsors. Doors open at 9:30 a.m. Saturday, February 18th at the Tony's Pizza Event Center. Go to phillipseed.com for more details.
Maybe you don't play quarterback or make the highlight reel. Maybe you're not a high school athlete anymore. But just like an athlete, you can get first-class orthopedic care from Salina Ortho. Their doctors and staff strive to get you back to an injury-free, pain-free life as quickly as possible. Salina Ortho has a doctor on call 24/7 for all orthopedic injuries. So next time you're injured, trust the experts at Salina Ortho. Your voice, your choice, past, present, and future. See them online at salinaortho.com.
Salina Septic Services provides septic services including septic tank installation, inspection, and repair. In addition to professional septic tank services, we also provide portable restroom rentals. We have many options available, including his and hers portable restrooms and hand washing sinks. Setup, service, and removal are all part of our rentals. Whether you project a long-term construction job or a family gathering, we guarantee a clean porta potty. Find us today at salinasepticservice.com, proudly supporting the southeast of Saline Trojans.
The Southeast of Saline School District has a long-standing reputation for excellence. This excellence in public education has been a source of great pride and one of the factors contributing to the quality of life in our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation works in partnership with the USD 306 School District and the community that it serves to maximize student potential, thereby creating a lasting legacy, not only for our children, but for our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation salutes the Trojans sports program.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine is your home field advantage. Our physicians include sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with orthopedic surgeons Drs. Travis Rump and Todd Riley, plus an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists. We're ready when you need us to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. For area athletes to weekend warriors, the home field advantage starts at Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Stardust Trophy in downtown Salina is your full-service headquarters for trophies and awards for club and sporting events. But did you know Stardust Trophies also makes employee name tags with your company logo? They engrave executive awards like desk clocks and pen desk sets. They imprint artwork and photos on t-shirts, coffee mugs, mouse pads, even personal calculators. Stardust Trophy carries clear sports ball holders on wood bases for treasured or autographed balls from footballs to golf balls. Go to Full Service Stardust Trophy, 121 South Santa Fe, downtown Salina.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe in a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
The Appliance Center. It's where you go to shop for washers, dryers, kitchen appliances, furniture, pellet grills, TVs, and so much more. If you are looking for a local family-owned business, visit the Appliance Center. We're in the big red and white building on South Broadway in Salina. Come experience the Appliance Center difference.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Hunters, not only can we fill up your tanks 24/7, but we've stocked ammo for your sporting needs. Our wide variety will get you stocked up. We have new orders coming every week. Whether it's opening day or to shoot clay, we've got what you're looking for. We have the largest selection of ammunition in southern Saline County. During regular business hours, you can get your favorite pizza and snacks to have enough energy to win the day. Assyria Oil and Hardware, located in Assyria at the corner of Center and Main. We'll fill you up.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses acquire relief loans to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Citizens State Bank has been serving Kansans for over 100 years. We are a full-service bank that can service your personal, business, and agricultural lending and deposit needs. Citizens State Bank offers 24/7 convenience with mobile deposit, online banking, and our ATM conveniently located in front of the building. Stop by and see our friendly and helpful staff. Citizens State Bank at 600 Maple Street in Gypsum, Kansas. Citizens State Bank and Trust Company is a proud supporter of the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Saline.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Frisbee Construction is a service organization for the commercial grain industry dedicated to giving you the best in planning, the best in quality, and the best of workmanship and overall the best value for your dollar since 1949. Frisbee Construction specializes in new construction as well as remodel and repair of grain handling facilities throughout the Midwest. Frisbee Construction Company in Gypsum has emergency crews available as needed. For more information, go to frisbeeinc.com.
Start the new year with a new ride from Home Automotive. Hi, this is Tim Holm. Right now is a perfect time for you to come see us and start 2023 with a new vehicle. We have the biggest selection of new Buicks, GMCs, and Chevrolets with more vehicles arriving every day. With Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Home Automotive, you'll know that you'll get the most for your trade. Get out of your old ride and into a new one for the new year. Come to Home Automotive Center in Abilene and Salina. You'll be glad you did.
Hi everyone, it's Lynell Garrettson from SalinaHomes.com. It's a new Trojan basketball season and our coaches have devised a solid game plan. Just like basketball, to reach your goals in the real estate game, we need to have a dynamic game plan. I enjoy working with many of our Trojan supporters in all aspects of real estate. Upsizing, downsizing, investments, town or country. One call to me and we will get your personalized game plan ready to win. Go Trojans!
Buy or sell, call Winnell at SalinaHomes.com. At home or on the road, K4 Garage will keep you moving. With over 12 years of mechanic experience, owner Nick Trout will diagnose and repair your engine to keep you in the game. Full service gas, diesel, or tires. K4 Garage also has a fully stocked convenience store with snacks and drinks. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6, Saturday from 9 until 3. Trust K4 Garage with keeping you on the road. And if it has oil, they can...
Salina Post and southeast of Saline Trojan fans to the Sterling Invitational, the 51st Boys Sterling Invitational Tournament on the campus of Sterling College at the Claire Gleason Center, Lonnie Cruz Court. I'm Mike Garrettson. I'm along with my statistician Cam Garrettson, and we've got the Dean of Basketball Coaches, Francis Flax, to do the color job today. As you followers of the Trojans know, off to a great start, 9-0, and that means today's game is game 10, which is smack dab in the middle of the season, smack dab in the middle of this tournament. Coach Flax, tell us when a team's right smack in the middle of their season, what are you looking for?
Well, first of all, you break the season down into 3 parts. Your first part of the season goes until your mid-season tournament. From mid-season to the end of the season is part 2, and postseason is part 3. Well, of course, we've been very successful in part 1, and I think if I'm one of the coaches from Southeast, you were looking for more of the same the second part of the season, maybe a little more consistency than we've shown, because we've had our ups and downs. Some games we start slow and finish strong. Other games we are pretty good early and stay good the whole game. So, I think the Trojans are where they probably think they should be right now. Right 9-0 at this juncture, and the last 4 teams in this tournament are good. So, we look forward to what's about to happen here in about 8 or 9 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be a good night. Couple of numbers to look at for the Trojans on the year. Southeast is averaging 66 points a game, and they're allowing 42.8. Field goal percentage for the Trojans just short of 50% at 49.2, shooting about 30.5 from the three-point line. And really the only number you can cut it any way you want. You look at Southeast, the only number you can find where they're a little lower than you might suspect is in their free throw percentage for the season. They're at 56.4. Coach, what do those numbers tell you about this Southeast team?
Well, it tells you that they're pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Free throw percentage. You and I before we got on air here talked about. I've had some outstanding teams that struggled at the free throw line. It was the only aspect of the game we struggled at, and not that that's good, but on the other hand, Southeast is very capable too of shooting free throws. We've seen them come out in games and blister the nets from the free throw line. So it's just one of those things. Sometimes it's a concentration factor. I always tell the guys that the free throws at the beginning of the game are just as important as those in the second half or late in the game.
That's a good point.
You have to get those free throws when the clock's not running, and if you happen to be ahead, then you can widen the margin. If you happen to be behind, you can lessen the margin. So free throws are the essential part of this game, and I hope that, I'd wish we could get up to about 65%.
Well, those are good points. We're looking at the Scott City Beavers here tonight as our opponent. They won their first round game handily, and they are now 5-4 on the season. And Coach, you got to see a little bit of that game. Tell me what you took away from that Scott City team.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Their starting five is pretty good. They have an outstanding sophomore who leads them in scoring, I believe.
Right. That's Jackson Rumford.
And then a couple of seniors that really, they're good players. Mm-hmm. However you cut it. The thing that I saw was this Rumford kid. He'll go to the bucket on you. Mm-hmm. He's not afraid to bang with you. It's going to be a good test for our guys tonight.
Right. He's 6'5", and so. We've, of course, got Eli Sawyers at 6'5", and Nakari Moracle Palmer on the inside, too. So we should see some good paint play tonight. How about perimeter-wise? What do you look for on the Trojans?
Well, we've got a lot of capable three-point shooters. Mm-hmm. That's for certain. And some of that comes off the bench. So we are really we're solid on the perimeter as well as the inside.
All right, we are going to go to break right now. You're listening to Salina Post, Southeast of Saline Trojan basketball.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and their second location in the Central Mall in Salina, and a new location in McPherson, based on honesty and trust. Contact L&L Advisors today.
For some, Valentine's Day gifting is easy. For others, well, they need a little help. That help can be found at Salina Medical Aesthetics. Kiss those wrinkles goodbye with 10% off Botox, $100 off 1 milliliter syringe filler for kissable lips, $175 deluxe hydrofacial. Purchase 1 package laser hair removal, receive second package, equal or lesser value, 50% off. The best Valentine's Day gift can be found at Salina Medical Aesthetics. Follow SME on social and learn more at salinamedesthetics.org.
This is Tammy Bedreau at the Bank of Tesket. If you're looking to purchase your new home in the near future, I want you to know we offer a variety of loan options to finance your home purchase. I would love an opportunity to be your lender. Give me a call or stop in today to learn more. We are local lenders making local decisions. The Bank of Tesket, committed to those we serve. MLS number 712440. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The winter season may be here, but paintball fun is still waiting for you at Elite Sports. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, located 5 miles south of Salina, is open for special winter hours. Get the group together and visit Elite Sports on Saturdays and Sundays this winter from 11 until 4. Elite Sports features low-impact paintballs for the beginners or little ones, so everyone can have more fun. Visit them online at salinapaintballcomplex.com. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, open and waiting for you this weekend.
The John Deere 6M started with the livestock and hay producer who needs a powerful loader tractor with incredible visibility and maneuverability to easily make your way around those tight corrals, feed your herd, and bale your hay. A strong tractor is equipped with the features you need to accomplish any chore. From 110 to 195 horsepower, the 6M is fully customizable, so you get everything you need and nothing you don't. Visit your local Prairie Land partners for details.
Delivering the right solution. Prairie Land Partners.
Hi, it's Sarah
and Addison
with Merry Maids in Salina and Abilene. We'd like to take time to thank our friends and customers for your business in 2022. We look forward to serving you in the new year. If 2023 includes plans for a new home, call us. Save time and stress less. Merry Maids will help you clean your old home when you leave and your new home before you get there. Happy New Year's from everyone at Merry Maids in Salina and Abilene.
Find Merry Maids on Facebook or at merrymaids.com.
Merry Maids, relax. It's done.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Sterling invite, and first for your starting lineups for Scott City. They start Dylan Metzger, the 6'1 senior, Avery Knoll, a 6'2 junior, Alex Tarango, a 5'10 sophomore, Jackson Rumford, a 6'5 sophomore, and Lawson Bailey, a 6'1 senior. For the Trojans, it'll be the same lineup that they've started all their games with this year. They have 6'5 Eli Sawyers and Nakari Moracle Palmer on the front line. Drake Augustine, Daniel Kerr, the lone junior in the lineup, and Luke Gebhardt rounds it out as a senior. And now, Coach Flax, for your new Image Audio keys to the game, what are you looking for?
Well, it's essential that we get off to a good start, and that doesn't mean we have to run them out of the gym. We just have to be solid both ends of the court and get on the boards. Second chance points proved to be a big difference in the game on Monday night, and defensive boards often lead to easy transition buckets for us, and that is a key. And the last thing is, I think we have to be very, very careful guarding Rumford. We don't want to get any of our guys in foul trouble, and yet you've got to know where he's at, and don't let him just go haywire on us. If we can hold him to his average or less, we'll be in good shape.
Right, and our depth is always that life preserver against foul trouble, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah, it is. We have a good supporting cast that comes off the bench. Guys that probably would be starting for a lot of teams. Most teams that we've played against, they would be starting. So that's a compliment to us. And, you know, we hope that we get to the Scott City bench, because I've only watched them one game, but the game I watched them, their bench was not as good as their starting five.
Right. So just be kind of interesting. Are you expecting us to just come out and show a lot of pressure right away, or what do you think, Coach?
I think we'll pressure the ball. We always defend pretty well. Starts on the perimeter. You know, Drake Augustine can frustrate you if you know, he's a good player.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And he's a good defender. So we're going to put pressure on him. I'm pretty sure of that.
Okay. All right. Well, they're getting the introductions done. We've got 10 basketball players and 3 refs. So we'll toss it up and play here in the Gleason Center in Sterling. The winner of this game will advance to the championship game, which is tomorrow here at the Gleason Center. And that game will be at 6 o'clock. Or excuse me, the girls' championship is at 6. The boys' championship is at 7:30. Of course, our girls are playing over on 91 KINA radio with Devin Haney, and they're going to tip off here shortly. And hopefully we can have 2 championship games playing going tomorrow. And there's the toss. Eli Sawyers wins the toss easily. Back to Drake Augustine. Drake brings it up. And looks like Scott City comes out. A little bit of a 1-2-2 look. Sawyers from the corner is good for 2.
Yeah, they had a lot of pressure on the perimeter, but not much on the back line there.
Knoll over to Trango. This is Bailey bringing it across. Sawyers picks him up. Tarango loses it at the free throw line to Eli. Scramble there. Luke Gebhardt comes away with it. Sets it. Daniel Kerr with the left hand. There you go. Missed an easy one there.
Stole it right back, though.
And a little nice pass to Eli, but they can't quite finish it out.
We got a score on those.
Tarango out for the three. Sawyers tips it, keeps it alive, and Drake Augustine brings it up for Southeast. Nikari with it at the key. Down to Luke, to Eli. Shoots for two, he's got it. Sawyers has the first 4 of the game.
You know what I like about that? He's bringing Rumford away from the basket. So
Okay.
that's going, if he happens to miss.
Here. And there you go. Nikari Morical-Palmer with the steal and the dunk. 6-0 Trojans. Rumford operating. Gives off to Metzger. Down low. Luke Gebhardt with the steal. Trojans want to run. Here comes Augustine up the right side. Slows it to Kerr. Working the ball around the perimeter. Gebhardt drives, baseline, pass.
Daniel again with the, he's right there. He's just got to finish.
3-pointers off. Eli Sawyers with the rebound. First whistle of the game is a foul on Scott City on Knoll.
You know, I looked at Scott City's 3-point attempts on the year.
Yeah.
They've attempted 140-something 3-pointers and hit 36. You know, they're going to have to go to Rumford if they want to stay in this because, and they'll hit some threes against us. But that's not too impressive of a percentage.
Yeah. Here's Luke Gebhardt with the ball. Down again. Sawyers, this time he's a little long. And it's out of bounds off Daniel Kerr and goes to the Beavers. Southeast stays full court.
Yeah, this full court man, that's good for us. We're pretty good at it. Like I said, Drake will hound you all day long.
Yep, he's on Metzger. Metzger gets it across, makes him work for it. Metzger again, wants to drive, fade away. We've got the 2 for Scott City. We're 6-2, about 5 minutes left in the first. Nikari, ball, flips to Drake. Reach in, gets ignored. There's Nikari for 3, count it.
That's good ball movement.
Yep. 9-2 Trojans. Making them work to get the ball, to get into their offense. Scott City's having a hard time just getting into their offense. And Eli gets a blocking foul there. First foul on Sawyers.
Yeah, they put a little double team on him. Eli was looking for the steal and got part of the body when he went for the ball.
Kaysen Lilly checks in for Southeast. Kaysen, super sub. Averaging 8.5 a game. Always seems to be where the ball is.
Yeah, you know, I've had teams where I had guys that probably should have started, but they were so valuable off the bench.
They bring that energy. Comes Eli to Nikari. Count it. Wow, nice assist by Sawyers and the finish by Nikari Morical-Palmer.
Well, we got off to a good start like we asked. Now we got to stay solid the second half of this first quarter.
Scott City wants a timeout. It's Trojans 11-2, 4:14 to go in the first. Trojans just all over the whole floor. They're in control here.
We're playing well. Do we have a turnover yet, Cam?
We've got one.
One turnover?
We tossed one out of bounds over there in the corner. Yep, just one. And we've forced 5. So 5 to 1's a pretty darn good ratio. Yeah. Most coaches would live with that.
Yeah, I think we'll take that. We just got to stay like that, though.
Yeah. Well, That's the whole point of this tourney. Get us tougher for the road ahead. Last year we lost in this round last year, and I'm pretty sure Coach Flax, Douglas, and Ross, they don't want to repeat of that. Drake Augustine, steal, run out, layup. Good. 6th turnover on the Beavers. Rulis bringing it up, faces pressure. Ooh, okay, on the floor, Gebhardt and Rulis are going to tie it up. And the jump ball will go to Scott City. Noel checks back in for Scott City. We've got our starting 5 with Case and Lilly on the floor right now for Southeast.
Yeah, he took Daniel Kerr's place.
Scott City, top of the key. Rumford hasn't done much yet. He's probably getting anxious. Moving the perimeter.
We're playing pretty solid on this defensive end right now, making it pretty tough on the Beavers to get anything that looks like a shot.
Bailey wanting to drive, gets picked up. Nakari's with him all the way. Metzger tries a shot, comes off. Kaysen Lilly with the rebound, outlets it to Luke Gebhardt. Corner and in. Drake Augustine off the window. Really nice finish, Coach.
That's a good transition break. What did I tell you? If we rebound the basketball on the defensive end, that usually leads to a lot of breakouts for us. Again, solid defense by the
Inside to
Trojans.
Rumford, and he finally got his first 2.
And that's what he can do right there.
A nice little baby hook. And Eli Sawyers takes it right to him and scores. Nice off the window by Sawyers. I didn't see who got that pass to him. Was it Casey or Drake?
I think it was Drake.
Okay, good. Give Drake a nice assist. Traveling violation on Scott City. That's 7 turnovers. Drew Richardson checks in. Caden Isaacson checks in. Jake Gebhardt checks in. So it's Isaacson, Jake Gebhardt, Nakari, Kaysen Lilly, and Drew Richardson are the 5 white jerseys. And we'll only need our white jerseys because we're the #1 seed in this tournament.
Have to wash them every game.
That's right. That's right. You can leave the purples at home, though. Okay, so Drew's got it at the top of the key.
Well, it's facing a 2-1-2 zone now.
They're trying to zone him up a little bit.
Maybe a 2-3. Kind of hard to tell.
Drew at the top, gets it to the high post. Jake passes out. Case in a big, long college 3. He's off. Bailey with the rebound.
Sometimes those extra lines, that college line out there can confuse you a little bit.
That's okay. They got him down at Hutch probably, so it's good to play with these extra lines. Get used to it. Another turnover on the Beavers. That makes 8-2-1 in the turnover ratio. 17-4 on the scoreboard. Richardson into Jake, kicks it out to Nakari for 3. Off the rim. Noel with the rebound, looks ahead. He's got Brea and a bucket. Caden Isaacson brings it up right side, back to Drew. Kari facing a 2-3 here by Scott City. Yeah. Isaacson to Richardson. Drives in, goes up for the window and misses.
Well,
Bailey brings it down.
Sorry about that. He found the hole in the zone, though, and went after it.
Scott City, some good ball movement in and out. Frees up Noel for a 3.
Yeah, with Eli set on the bench now, we're just a little bit lax on the inside. We got to get somebody to work the inside there.
That arm length just wasn't there to knock away that pass like it usually is.
Right.
We're under a minute here, 17-9 Southeast. Jake way out to Nakari. Elbow from Jake, and he's good. He needed that.
He did need that. That's a good production from the bench right there.
Bailey ahead to Noel, tries to drive for Rumford. Rumford tied up there. Back to Bailey. Bailey on the top into Rumford. He's got 2 tonight. He wants more. Drives in. Baby hook misses. Isaacson, 6 seconds left in the quarter. Dribbles into trouble. Got out. And quarter ends 19-9. Great production there by Southeast. 19 points, holding Scott City to 9. Of course, turnovers are the big message there. We only had 1. They had 8. And Scott City out-rebounded us 6-4, but we're shooting an awful good percentage. So not a lot of rebounds to be had from us.
Well, we got off to a good start, but that's 8 minutes. What are you going to do in the second quarter? You need to come out with the same fire you had before. It'll be our ball to start the quarter, and that is, we're going to see if we can crash this zone again. Last time we got the ball to the middle of the court off a little penetration. Jake was wide open at the free throw line.
Yeah,
cashed it in.
And Scott City's probably they're probably gonna stick with the zone. They had a little bit of success. Of course, we had a couple of starters out there for a while too. So we'll see if they match them up. Anyway, we go Richardson, Lilly, Jake Gebhardt, Isaacson, and Sawyers to start the second quarter from the 51st annual Boys Sterling Invite.
Yeah, this is what you got to like about Southeast. We've got 1 starter in the game and 4 bench players.
And
that's pretty impressive.
And we don't drop off much.
Not much.
I guarantee you the Scott City coaches would tell you that right now. They would say, holy cow, they're subbing and they're still dominating the game. It was a nice feed there from Caden to Eli. Eli with the left hand just drove it all the way. Lilly picks up his first foul of the game. Scott City inbounds. Bailey finds Metzger in the corner. Miss. Eli cleans it up. Oh, he went for a long bounce pass to Jake Gebhardt, and it gets tipped out of bounds. Southeast will inbound under their own basket, under Scott City's basket, leading 21-9. He gave him the old I'm not paying attention play, didn't he, Coach? Oh, it should have worked too.
I think Caden was so surprised that there was nobody there. He shot it over the basket.
Inside to Rumford, and he fumbles, get away, and Drew Richardson comes out with it.
The littlest guy on the court came out with the ball.
Now here's Eli out at the top, gives to Kaysen. He's getting checked around pretty good by Metzger. And Sawyers, gets stopped, he gets it back. 1 rebound and 2 points there for Eli. And that gives Sawyers 10 points on the game. And he's our leading rebounder too right now. And that's gonna be a held ball. It'll go back to Scott City. And Southeast is gonna sub. They're coming back in with Drake, Daniel, Nakari, and Luke. Let's see who stays out on the floor. Sawyers is gonna stay, so you got your starting 5 back in the game for Southeast.
Pretty productive by your bench players.
Oh man, there's just not much of a drop-off, I guarantee you. That's what the coaches, when they call each other, that's what they're saying. They'll say, yeah, they'll sub, but you won't know it. Bailey missed a shot and a rebound. Sawyers all the way for the bucket. He's got 12. Scott City moving it across, but not with ease. Luke picks up the ball. He's got Metzger trying to set up a play. Spreading up low.
Well, it's been pretty solid defense. Scott City struggles to get shots. There's a wide open 3.
Good hands by Daniel Kerr on that loose ball. Nakari 2. Eli tried to toss one up, didn't quite go.
Yeah, he got kind of tangled up there with the defensive player and lost his footing, falling out of bounds, and he had to put it up.
Bucket there by Dylan Metzger. He's got 4 for Scott City. And he's their leading scorer today. Sawyers handling. Kicks it to Drake in the corner, drives. Tugnakari, beautiful pass. Holy cow. Coach, this team is legit.
Well, that all started with Drake going to baseline, and then he drew two defenders. Nakari came down the lane, and that's all she wrote.
Yep. It's a, man, they just look really good tonight. They're playing. It's great that they're playing a good team too, a good competitive team that's got size, and they've got some athletes out there. So that's what we needed. We need some athletes to push us while we got referees, and it's great.
Yeah, we've been solid. Nice play on the inside. Rumford, he'll do it to you if he gets in there.
Yeah, he's got 4 now. Good inside player. Drake on Dylan Duff here out front. Gives it up to Eli Sawyers, inside to Luke. Trojans moving the ball. Eli wanted to look down low, but nothing there. Gets it off. Daniel Kerr for 3. Doesn't go. Nice rebound there by Luke Gebhardt. And Luke's going to pick up a foul and head to the line to shoot 2 for Southeast.
Stay on that offensive glass, give yourself more opportunities. And this is an opportunity, even though it's from the line.
Luke sinks the first one. 28-13. Just over 4 minutes left in the second quarter at the Sterling Invite.
That away, Luke.
Luke seeks
Get
them both. The other semifinal is Hugoton versus Sterling. Drake on a steal, and he lays it in. Length, athleticism, quickness,
and he
toughness.
took another steal. Man.
This team is legit. On that play, Nakari to Eli. Eli takes it in, gets fouled there. First foul on Rumford. Sawyers go to the line for 2. He's got 12 and adding to it. Maybe.
You look at that Bailey kid that just came in, Lawson Bailey. That's a good-looking athlete.
Yeah, he is.
He's got size.
He strong.
He's got a good, strong build.
Yep. Kari on Bailey. Bailey gives it up to Duff. Duff inside to Rumsford, but it gets tipped away by Sawyers. Handles all the way. Eli. 14. Scott City. Coach Gentry wants a timeout, a full timeout. That gives Eli 14. He's sneaking up on the scoring board here. He is 4th all time for SES. He's about 80-some points behind. He's about 80-some points behind Jackson Montgomery for 3rd place. So we'll see if he catches him. And then he's got a tall task to catch Bryson Flax. He'd have to have 200 more to catch Bryson for 2nd, and Easton Montgomery sits at 1st place with 1,600. So, well, Coach, it's going pretty much to plan.
Well, you know, good solid start, rebound, but what we're doing better than I think, better than average. We're every time the ball's on the floor, we've got it. we're getting all the 50-50 balls.
Yeah.
Of course, some of them end up in jump situations where the other team gets it, but we're on the floor. And, of course, anytime we get the ball and get it out on the break, we're lethal.
Yeah, that's lots of buckets in transition tonight for Southeast, and that's not a new thing. If you've watched the Trojans play at all this year, you've seen transition buckets, and you've seen what you're seeing right now, good pressure defense, and always somebody there to help.
I tell you, Eli and Nakari are doing a good job. Oh, Eli fouled on a three-point attempt there. They're doing a good job of keeping the ball away from Rumford on the inside, though.
Yeah.
He's got it there twice, scored both times.
Yeah, but he hasn't had very many handles tonight. Yeah, I'm sure he's feeling like, wow, I can't get the ball into me tonight. Bailey to shoot 2 for Scott City. Cans the first one. 33-14 now.
I think he's shooting 3.
Oh, you're right. He is shooting 3. That is true. And he's made the first 2.
Not surprised to see him put up that three-pointer. He's tried 37 of them this year.
Yeah.
So that's about 4 a game.
Sawyer's a nice lay in there. Tight angle, and he's just soft. He's just got really soft touch for a big man.
Yeah, he does.
Great body control. Rumford had to get it over Eli's outstretched hand, and he's off. Nakari on the drive, stops, soft jumper from about 12 feet. He cans it.
There's Drake, hands on the ball again.
Yep.
We're on the floor.
Yep, Drake Augustine just fouling up the offense there for Scott City.
And Danny gets on the floor and, wrestles with him until the refs blow the whistle.
Yep. That's just good.
You can't beat that when you get on the floor for loose balls.
Good hard defense there by Southeast. 37-15 lead. And Southeast out there with their starting 5. Luke weaving it out the front. On the backside, just off of Luke's hand and out of bounds.
Was a nice play, a good play design.
That's only the second turnover in the half for Southeast. 13 for Scott City. So that defense pays dividends. On the drive, kicks it out. There's Rumford, going to try to body in against Sawyers. Misses. Sawyers with the rebound.
He walked.
They called a walk on him.
Knock it off.
Scott City inbounds. There's Rumford. He's finished that one.
Yeah, when you get him inside, he's tough to deal with.
Eli gambled a little bit, reached for the pass, didn't get it, and that pretty much let him home free. Working it around the perimeter. To the corner. Care for 3. Doesn't get any of them. Southeast picking up. Sawyers, the defender back there. He's just so hard to get around. Foul on Scott City, that's just their 4th team. Both teams with only 4 fouls in the half. Been a good half. Everybody's hustling, playing good D, not very many fouls. Southeast subs in with Jake Gebhardt and Caden Isaacson and Kason Lilly and Drew Richardson. New faces, moving it around. Scott City's back at the 2-3 zone. High post to Jake from the elbow, in and out. Beavers with the rebound. on the drive. Bucket for Dylan Metzger.
Pretty good player.
He's got 6 to lead the way. He's tied with him and Rumford both have 6 for Scott City coming into half.
25 seconds. We'll see what we do.
Kaysen on the sideline. Picks it up. Isaacson for 2. It's off. Bailey with the rebound. Southeast trying to slow him down a little. And a nice shot off the window. Southeast has time enough to get a shot here. And he said he got it off, but it's no good. But we go to halftime with Southeast leading 37-21. We'll be back with more from Sterling. And right now, we'll take it away. You're going to hear all about your Kansas City Chiefs. You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on Salina Post.
Play, 3, 1, 2, 3. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs are right in the thick of it, baby.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this bye-week playoff edition of Defending the Kingdom. Mitch Holtis with you, voice of the Chiefs, along with senior team reporter Matt McMullen. This is an episode we'll call What Just Happened? Because we're going to take a review and look at what has been an amazing 2022 regular season and how it gets the Chiefs ready now, hopefully for a playoff run. But, Matt, in many ways, this has been a remarkable season. We're going to go through each phase, offense, defense, and special teams, what we think is a noteworthy stat, surprising stat, and maybe a key moment. But let's just talk about what just happened. What just happened over these 18 NFL regular season weeks, and we're going to jump in to the most noteworthy stat of the offense. And I'm going to let you go first on all of these.
That's not fair.
Well, no, it's good. I'll let you go, and then I'll just see where we're at, and I might just tag yours. So, okay, we'll go back and forth.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
Most noteworthy stat of the offense this year. What'd you have?
Okay, well, you know me. Whenever I have a chance to give you one, I'm going to give you like 45. But it's all in the same narrative, right? So for me, and this seems very obvious, but there were so many questions from the outside about the offense this year. Can the offense possibly be as explosive as it's been? Is the offense going to take a step back? And the answer to that question is a resounding yes, they can be as explosive as they were in previous years because it was the number 1 scoring offense in the NFL, averaging 29.2 points per game. They led the NFL in first downs with 408, and they led the NFL in net yards per game at 413.6. And behind that, of course, was Patrick Mahomes having an MVP season. He led the NFL in passing yards. He was 511 more than second place. He led the NFL in passing touchdowns, 6 more than second place. He led the NFL in passing first downs, 35 more than second place. And finally, he led the NFL in passes of 25 or more yards, 14 more than second place. This offense was remarkable. In many ways, it was better than last year's offense. And what a way to answer all of those doubts and questions from outside the kingdom prior to the year to have, no big deal, just the best offense in the NFL.
Love it. To me, and to get to those numbers, it's like Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce had the best Italian restaurant in the Chiefs Kingdom, and they opened up a Tex-Mex restaurant, and it was as good or sometimes even better than the Italian restaurant they had, which was getting 5-star ratings all throughout the Chiefs Kingdom because they cooked this different. They had a different recipe. And here's my favorite stat. I talked about it at the beginning of the year. I talked about it in the summertime. I talked about it in a training camp. Red zone offense. To play differently, the Chiefs had... And they, to your point, they had 73 20-plus passes, number 1 in the NFL by far, 13 different players, but only 7 20-plus yard touchdowns. That put them in the middle of the pack. So what happened? They were spectacular in the red zone. The Chiefs end up second in the red zone with touchdown percentages once they got from the 20-yard line on in, second to only Dallas, but Dallas had 16 less red zone possessions. The Chiefs had 72. Now, why is this significant? In 2021, the Chiefs were 14th in the league in red zone touchdown percentage. In 2020, they were 14th in the league. Add to that, the Chiefs had 16 rushing touchdowns in the red zone. Hey, they opened up a new restaurant with new cuisine, and it was as good as their other restaurant with different cuisine. That's what it felt like. They did a different recipe, different restaurant, and it's great food.
Yeah, just incredible stuff.
All right, let's transition over to the defense. And in many ways, very interesting, and some things were surprising about this defense. I'll let you go first with your most noteworthy stat. I think I know where you're going, but I'm going to dovetail off of it.
This isn't fair, though. You should go first.
That's all right.
All right, fine. Well, my most noteworthy stat would be the pass rush.
Yeah.
and it's 55 sacks as a team for the Chiefs. That's the second most in team history. And I know we have the extra game, but still, 55 sacks is impressive. Chris Jones had 13.5 sacks over his final 12 games, and then George Karlaftis had 5.5 sacks over his final 7 games. Karlaftis finished third among all rookies in sacks this season, really came on strong toward the end of the year. So the pass rush has me feeling pretty good about what they did this year and going into the playoffs.
I'm going to give you one that I'm going to dovetail off of it here because it kind of led to some of those sacks, or it was caused a little bit by the sacks, and that is this. This is one of those overlooked stats. It's just like Mahomes' fumble record, is the fact that there were 33 passes defensed by players who were not defensive backs.
Wow.
Think about this. Carlos Dunlap had 8 passes knocked down. Karlaftis had 7. Chris Jones had 4. The linebackers were right in there with 4 or 5 apiece. But the Chiefs were knocking passes down. Think of Super Bowl 54 in the fourth quarter. That's what won that game, quite honestly. There were 4 straight stops in Super Bowl 54. 3 of the 4 stops were fueled by passes knocked down or altered at the line of scrimmage. It's the most devastating defensive stat nobody talks about because you have to show the video and see what would have been the result had that pass not been knocked down. And that means there's usually a big 20-plus offensive gain there by the opponent had you not altered the pass. To me, it is understated what this defensive front did in altering passes. Sacks, yes, but also changing offensive plays by either getting knockdowns or altering a pass thrown by enemy quarterbacks. To me, the most surprising moment of the season, and I shouldn't be surprised, but it was the dominance of Chris Jones on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
Chris Jones, we love Stone Cold, but came into this league in 2016, would have flashes of brilliance, weeks of brilliance. But watching him at mandatory minicamp in the summer, you and I watched him, and I thought, oh my gosh, look at Chris Jones. He's working harder than anybody else. And then we went to St. Joseph and saw him work harder than anybody else. And that's saying something because Mahomes and Kelsey were trying to beat him out. And then his season that he had, the most dominating interior defensive lineman in the National Football League, wasn't Aaron Donald, who I love. It was Chris Jones. 44 tackles, 15.5 sacks, tied his career record, 17 tackles for losses, 4 passes defensed, 29 quarterback hits, 2 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery. Not only, Kingdom defenders, when you look at sacks, look at the yards lost because of the sacks. I could have 15 sacks and the enemy loses 45 yards. He caused the opponents to lose 105.5 yards, which equals 7 points on his 15.5 sacks. Phenomenal year, Chris Jones, and it was every week. And to me, that was surprising but exhilarating. All right, special teams, your most noteworthy stat of special teams.
So Tommy Townsend. I know, I probably stole yours.
That's all right, I'll dovetail.
Yeah, we talk about him week in and week out because he deserves it. He led the NFL in net punting average this year at 45.6 yards per punt, and he ranked second in gross average at 50.4 yards, and both of those marks were franchise single-season records. Amazing year from Tommy. He's been good in his pro career, but we were wondering, could he take a step forward this year and be one of the best punters in the NFL? And the numbers say yes. I mean, he was the best punter in the NFL this season, so great season from Tommy.
Not only did he break those records, now think about the Chiefs' history of punters. Gerald Wilson, Thunderfoot, for years and years and years, about 15 years, about the same span that Dustin Colquitt had, who was outstanding, punts inside the 20. Louis Aguiar was very good, underrated as a punter in the 90s. Tommy Townsend obliterated those records, obliterated them. His net and gross in taking those Chiefs records were by 4.5 yards per punt on the average for the season. It wasn't just the net record obliterated. Colquitt's was like 41.5 or something. It's like, and he led the league in it, but it was by tons of yards that he did that. It leads me into, to me, the most poignant. There are 2 special teams moments, and it relates to Tommy Townsend because we'll forget about these as fans, and sometimes we'll forget about them when we jump into the weeds of football. 2 games. The Charger game at home. The Chargers are thinking they're going to get the last possession of the second quarter, first possession of the third quarter. It's the old, hey, if we get them back-to-back. Tommy Townsend punted the ball 74 yards. It took 11 seconds off the clock. It took away that possession from the Chargers. They got 1 less possession in that game. The other one, the Chiefs would have lost to the Houston Texans in overtime. The offense has to punt. Next score wins. Chiefs, they get a stop. Now the Chiefs, after that, if the next possession, a field goal wins it for the Texans. If Tommy Townsend barfs that punt at all, the Chiefs are going to lose that because can't you see Kaimi Fairbairn hitting a 50-yard field goal to win it in one of the most inexplicable wins of the whole season? No. Tommy Townsend pins him back at the 13. What's that set up? Oh, a sack strip and a fumble recovery by the Chiefs and Jerick McKinnon's walk-off run. We'll forget that play by Tommy Townsend, but he had a spectacular year. What just happened? Here's what just happened. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and the rest of this 2022 Chiefs team opened a new restaurant with new cuisine, and it tastes really good.
Touchdown! Lock it down! And the celebration begins at Arrowhead.
Fans and those watching on SalinaPost.com. We are back in Sterling, Kansas for the 51st annual Boys Sterling Invitational. And today's semifinal matchup, it's Southeast of Saline leading Scott City 37-21. Southeast had just an all-out very good performance in the first half. Coach Flax?
Yeah, they did. And you look at Scott City, though, they're not shooting at a bad percentage, but we've gotten 11 more shots off than they have. They've attempted 20 shots in 16 minutes, and we've attempted over 30 in 16 minutes. So both teams are shooting the ball well. Just Scott City's not getting as many chances as we are.
And a lot of that's just due to that good pressure defense. And the Southeast of Saline just doing a good job when they have the ball, and when they don't, they're defending really well. Scott City starts the half with the ball. Ball gets tipped away. There you go down the floor. Oh, we threw one away there.
Yeah, the takeaway, giveaway, you don't like to see those. You want to capitalize on any takeaway you get.
Southeast, with their normal starting five out. Rumsford gave it up to Knoll, and Knoll got fouled there on the play. Knoll will go to the line and shoot two. Foul was on Luke Gebhardt. It's his first.
We didn't have very many fouls in the first half.
No, we sure didn't.
So we don't need to pile them up in the second half.
Knoll misses them both. Sawyers with the rebound. Now it's down to Nakari. Good ball movement once again by the Trojans. Inside. Now outside. And a steal there by Knoll. Luke Gebhardt contesting him, and he got the block. Keys it ahead to Drake. To Eli Sawyers for the finish. Nice. Got to give a good assist there to Drake Augustine. And the finish from Sawyers.
He did it behind his back. That's, it's not uncommon in the college game, but you don't see it too much at 3A.
No.
That was a nice play, Drake.
It was very nice. Sawyer's up to 18 now for the game. Little fadeaway J by Dylan Metzger. Here we go to Nakari. Oh, couldn't. Three from Gebhardt, misses. Rumford with the rebound, bringing it down. Rumford on Eli Sawyers. No bucket there. Nice follow by Tarango to get the two.
Yeah, he went after that ball like he wanted it.
Inside. Good pass there, just rimmed it out.
Another steal by Drake.
Drake takes it away from Metzger, down the court to Sawyers. And a nice pickup there by Drake. He's in the right spot at the right time, and he gets a bucket.
Yeah, I think Eli might have got fouled there, but we'll let it go because we scored anyway.
We got our two out of it.
Another
Drake
steal.
gets another steal. 16 turnovers for Scott City, leading to another bucket for Southeast. And Scott City's coach Gentry, hands on his hips. He's just looking at a really good team.
Steal
Another
by
steal.
Luke.
Nakari all the way to the goal. Euro steps his way for a bucket. And Scott City, he didn't want to call a timeout, but he had to, didn't he, Coach?
He did. I mean, we've had 3 or 4 steals this first 3 minutes of this second half.
Yeah, that was quite a display there. 3 minutes of basketball, and Southeast just, you know, we put up. What did we put up there? Just a nice little onslaught of defense and running the floor, stealing the ball. It's look really good right now.
8 points we've scored, and all of them have been off of turnovers.
Yeah. Southeast, their typical full man pressure. Kari picks up Rulis. Noel down the corner to Rumsfeld. Noel walked with it first. Drew Richardson and Kason Lilly check in. Luke Gebhardt and Daniel Kerr come out. 20-point lead here for the Trojans. Sawyer, Drake Augustine in the corner. And Rumford tipped it off of Drake's foot and out of bounds.
Yep, it went right off the kneecap of Drake. Got the good defensive pressure, making them use time, which they don't have a lot of. There's Rumford.
Rumford with the rebound and the follow. Kid's really strong going to his right, especially.
Good player. Only a sophomore.
Yeah, he's gonna have a pretty good career for the Beavers. And there's Eli Sawyers from the top.
Well, it's pretty special when you can be as multi-dimensional as Eli is with his scoring. He can do it right hand, left hand, inside, outside, long range, mid range. It doesn't make any difference.
Yep. That's what makes this such a fun team to watch. They're just so versatile. And Mumford takes it to Eli there. Eli gets called for the foul.
That'll be his third, I believe.
That's 3 on Eli.
Yeah.
Yep. 3. We got 3:39 to play in the third. Rumford hands the first one. 6'5" sophomore. And Rumford has 9 now to lead the Beavers. Sawyers with 21. Nakari, Moracle Palmer with 13 are leading the way for Southeast. Rumford.
Here we go.
Makes the second one.
3.5 to go in the third quarter.
Kason Lilly holds down in the corner to Nakari. Inside to Eli, and he gets a nice bucket.
That's how you do it. You put your chest on the defender's chest. He's either going to foul you or he's going to back away from you.
Yeah, he did it perfectly. Scott City wants a timeout. Keeping it here.
Well, I don't know. You never know what the future will bring, but I know that you better enjoy this team because this is an outstanding, outstanding basketball team.
It is, and the thing that's in Southeast history, to my knowledge, you just don't have it where you have a team that was so successful last year and you got everybody back. Not one senior on that team last year. So to be so successful and then to be back, it's like the same crew for 2 years in a row. I mean, and that's, you know, we're getting the benefit of seeing these guys play, and they just know each other so well. Coaching staff knows exactly, you know, what position to put them in, and they just go out there and they do their job.
Yeah, and you know, you can substitute. You can do this with them. You can do that with them, and it just clicks.
Yeah. It's a good time to be a Southeast Saline supporter, I'll tell you that. Jake Gebhardt with a little pressure, knocks it out of bounds, and it goes off to Scott City. Trojans get it. Another turnover against Scott. How many turnovers is that now, Cam? 19 turnovers against the Beavers, so Southeast pressure is alive and well. Lilly loops it to Richardson. Nakari at the high post. Stops. Shoots a little long. Drew gets the rebound. Set it up again. Nice tap pass there. Nakari. That's special play right there. Good vision, huh, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, the ball was passed to Nakari in the short corner. He didn't even catch it. He just tipped it to Jake, who was right at the bucket. Jake draped on him a little bit that time.
Jake just needed a saddle. And he could have rode him in the parade, man. But you know what? He said you're not going to get two.
Yeah. If you're going to get him, you're going to
get him. You got to go to the line and shoot twice. I'm not letting you go. So once he got around the corner, Jake just decided, well, let's go for a ride, big boy. Lunsford makes them both. He's got 12 now. And Scott City putting on a little full court press here. That's good.
Full court man.
We want to. Oh shoot! We threw the ball into the backboard.
Yeah, you got to be.
Did it? It tipped off a Scott player. So we kept the. So we keep the ball. Okay.
The last time he could have ran the baseline.
Yes.
But this time he couldn't.
Nice pass. Oh my! Holy smokes! Holy smokes!
What's that old song? One thing leads to another.
Man, great pass to Jake. He missed it, and then Nakari just flushed it. I don't know if there's any college coaches here today, but if there are, they're going to be talking to Coach Flax after the game, wanting to talk to a couple of his guys because he got some players. Second foul there called on Luke.
We're ahead by 40.
Scott City working it. Rumsford wants it on the block. Jake Gebhardt with him. Oh boy.
Somebody got picked off.
Yep. Bailey got an easy bucket there.
Yeah.
Oh, ahead to Kaysen, and he got a little too anxious. Tried to run without the ball. Turnover on South.
Yeah, we got a little careless here the last couple possessions.
It's our 8th turnover for the game. Scott City bringing it in. Southeast still man on the full. Jake Gebhardt making Jackson Rumford work for it. That's Bailey out there, wants to drive. Gets it over Lily's outstretched hand, and the bucket for Scott City, drawing it to 54-35. Luke did a good job of handling the ball there amongst some pressure. Casey Lilly for three, he's off. A little bit long.
Little stagnant in our offense here.
Yeah. Rumford on the drive, and Jake Gebhardt got a piece of his wrist. Second foul on Jake. Rumford will go to the line, shoot 2. He's got 12 for the Beavers.
Well, the average is 16 a game, a little over. He'll get there.
Southeast subs in Caden Isaacson and Eli Sawyers. And then the 2 other big guys come out, Jake and Nikari come out of the ball game. So it's Sawyers, Isaacson, Lilly, Gebhardt, and Richardson for the Trojans. Sawyers clears the rebound, brings it up. Inside to Eli. Kicks out. Luke Gebhardt. A little long. Shooting's gone kind of cold here, Coach.
Yeah, and we're taking some shots a little quick, not moving it. It's quite as crisp as we were.
Metzger with the scoop bucket there. The quarter expires. End of 3. It's Southeast 54. Scott City 38.
Well, we started out good the third quarter, got a little complacent, and enabled Scott City to close this gap a little bit.
Yep.
But we're in control.
Yep.
But we can't let it. We can't get sloppy with it. We got to keep the foot on the pedal.
No. The good news about them fighting back is we get a 32-minute game out of this. Our guys need that. We don't need to just play a bunch of games where
we don't need running clock.
Yeah.
Not in a tournament.
Right. And the nightcap tonight, Sterling High against Hugoton. Coach Flax, have you seen either of those teams play yet this year?
I watched a little bit of Sterling the other night. They're pretty solid. I know Hugoton has a couple of losses, and one of them was to number 1 team in 6A by 6 points.
Oh my!
Olathe, one of
those
schools,
directional.
And they lost to Hayes by 1 point. So that's the 2 losses they had. They're legit.
I'm going to say that's a legit team then. They looked like some athletic dudes when we saw them out there warming up.
Yeah.
So I look forward to that if they get past Sterling. Of course, Southeast got to hang on here. But the boys championship tomorrow night, 7:30 here at the college. Sawyers puts up a 3. It bounces off. Knoll down the court to Metzger, took it in, and Eli Sawyers went for the block and got some body. So 4th foul on Eli. Now Coach Blacks has to kind of make a decision what to do with Eli for right now. And here comes a couple of subs. Here comes Drake and Nikari. Let's see who they're coming in for. They're coming in for Drew Richardson, and Sawyers is leaving the game with his 4 fouls and his 23 points.
Well, we need to, after this free throw, we need to get into one of those flurries again where we score 6, 8 in a row.
Metzger's good from the line. Gives him 12. Luke, nice pass to Drake. Augustine down to Nikari. Drives, floats, got fouled. Yeah, they did call it. I didn't think they were going to call it, but they did. So, yeah, there was a reason the ball only got halfway to the rim.
That's about the first 2-point attempt we've taken in the last 5 possessions.
Yeah.
The rest of them have been 3-point attempts.
Been jacking them up from long range. Nikari misses his free throw.
Got to hit these free throws.
He's shot 57% from the line for the season, and made one, missed one. So Scott City using Rumford to bring it up, and another turnover on Scott City, which makes 20 against the Beavers. It's kind of a magic number for your defense, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah,
You want to get 20 TOs.
Especially if you can limit yours to 10 or under.
Yeah, that's a lot of extra possessions. Gebhardt to Lilly. Lilly down to Nakari on the wing. Nice pass underneath the Luke. He takes it up strong and buckets it. Give Nakari the assist.
It was
Luke the finish.
Design play, and
yeah,
Luke knows how to come off of those.
And another turnover leads to another shot. Oh, shoot. They got out of there with the ball. I was wanting to say another turnover leads to another SCS bucket, but we didn't quite get it there. And we end up with a foul there on Caden Isaacson, his first.
His first personal foul, Southeast of Saline, 17 foul.
Tarango will shoot 1-and-1 here.
1-and-1.
That's our 7th foul. Nakari does a good job at checking off the board. Caden, back to Nakari. Cash it, Kaysen. There it is, bang. Timeout, Southeast. Bryson Flax wants a 30 to have a chat with his guys. They're up 60-40. 6:24 left in the fourth.
How many points did Nakari, or not Nakari, Eli? Do you know how many points he
has?
Eli
has 23.
23. Well, we got 3 in double figures then for the game so far. That's a good solid number.
Yes, it is. Yep, Drake's got 10.
Can't rely on one person.
Yeah, it's nice to spread it out like that. That was Kaysen's first bucket there. He's kind of had a cold night tonight, and not very many games have we been able to say that.
Right.
He's been really accurate all year. He's shot 50% from the field and 43% from 3 all season. So that's a heck of a good shooting percentage.
Yes, it is.
Now, he was at 43, and he made that shot, so now he's at 44, isn't he, Coach? That was a good drive by Rumford there.
Yeah, you let him get close to that bucket. He knows how to put it in the hole. He's very similar at the bucket to Eli.
He's got 15. Drake Augustine keys it down to Nakari. Wants to go one-on-one. Tarango. Now he's out to Luke. Drives. Oh. Thought he was going to finish. Nakari for 3. Doesn't get it. Rumford with the rebound. Brings it up against Caden. Isaacson stays with Rumford.
There's a downtown 3.
Metzger gets a long 3.
That's
and
a downtown 3.
He's got 15 for Scott City. Lilly drives and follow by Caden, and it didn't go. Shucks. Was going to be a really nice play if it went. Then Bailey gets the rebound, and Caden Isaacson fouls him for his second foul. We'll go down to the other end.
Well, you can't fault Caden for going in there, but he had a guy on either side of him that probably could have got a little easier shot. But I'm not faulting him for going in there and giving it a try. Because if it goes in, that was a heck of a shot.
Scott City had a chance to cut it to 13 there, which we turn it over. And they turned it right back over to us. To Drake, he takes it in. Oh boy, nice follow by Gebhardt. Wow.
Referee's whistle must have fallen out of his mouth on that one.
I think he might have been, I don't know, he might have been, maybe he's reading the bracket or something. Wondering what time his game is tomorrow. You never know. Nakari out to Caden, wants 3. And he doesn't get any of them. Metzger cleans up the glass and brings it down for Scott City. He's got 15. And the ball, driving. And he misses an air ball there that Luke picks up. Luke Gebhardt harassed, but gets through and kicks out of bounds off of Scott City. 4:11 to play. Trojans 62-45. Bryson Flax wants a timeout. Kind of gather their thoughts for these last 4 minutes of play. Semifinal action here. Southeast 9-0 on the season. Scott City 5-4. But this 10-0 would sound pretty darn good, though, Coach. If they just got to close this game out.
Yeah, you know, this is what happens. And my point about having a 30-second clock or a shot clock in high school basketball, you know, I think sometimes watching the Southeast team play, they're so together that they get bored.
Yeah.
Playing. I mean, you know, for a while you saw it. Anything we wanted to do, we did.
Yeah.
And now we're a little lackadaisical. Our passes aren't as crisp. We're not cutting to the bucket the way we were.
Shots off a little.
And the shots off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it's, you know, you don't like to see it, but it's kind of a natural thing.
It's athletics, and you got, hey, guess what? The other team practices too. And they got kids that want to go ahead and play hard. They don't want to get beat by 30.
They sure do.
So they're throwing some stuff at us. Drake passes it in. Luke Nakari out to Casey. Lily to Morical Palmer. Now we're going to see what we're talking about at the timeout. They want it inside to Eli Sawyers. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me to throw it to the guy with 23 points.
Foul's on Avery Knoll. That's his 4th personal foul. Scott City's 2nd team foul.
4th foul on Knoll.
Eli Sawyers.
You get it that deep to him, he's either going to score or you're going to foul him. That's just it, and he's a pretty good free throw shooter.
He sure is. He sure is. He's got that nice touch. Rare for a big man. Misses right side. Rumford brings it up for Scott City. Thinking about driving all the way. Got stuck in the lane. Kicks out. Case and Lilly with the board. Drake to Eli Sawyer. Oh, just needed another millimeter for that ball to fall over the rim. Southeast will throw it in.
It was a set play. It was a set play.
Got what they wanted.
Yeah.
Good clean shot. Just rattled out.
Now we're getting down to that 3-minute mark.
Long one.
Scott City's going to have to make a miraculous comeback.
Oh, nice fake there by Gebhardt. Good body control by Luke.
Got to move your feet. Got to move your feet.
Metzger just put his head down and drove really hard. And they called a foul on Drake Augustine. Just his first. Metzger going to shoot 1 and 1. Metzger's got 15 to be the co-leader with Rumford. Now he's got 16. If the girls win, they'll play here at the college right before the boys game tomorrow night. Nakari down to Eli Sawyers, driving, Euroing his way for a bucket. Nice finish by Eli, 26 points now. Bailey to Metzger, he walked with it. And traveling on Scott City, another turnover. How many are they up to now, Cam? 23 turnovers against Scott City. How many Southeast have? 9? 23-9. Good ratio there for Southeast. Sawyers. A 16-footer comes up short. And Kaysen wanted to dig it out of there, and he couldn't quite get to it. Called a foul.
Second personal foul, Southeast 10th team foul.
Metzger will shoot 2.
Dylan Metzger.
10 team fouls the second half.
Yeah.
But we've been taking a lot more chances. You know, we're trying to go for the juggler.
Yep. 20-point margin, and turns into 19. And Metzger has 18 to lead the Beavers. Scott City could be a tough out in their sub-state. You know, they've shown that they can hang in there pretty good with this #1 ranked team. Palmer takes it to the hoop and scores. And he'll go for the old-fashioned three-pointer. Where were you coaching when they first drew the three-point line on the floor, Coach?
Well,
were you at Highland?
No, well, we didn't have the three-point line at Highland.
You were at Brown Mackey when they drew the three on the floor?
Yeah.
That first year, that was a shock, wasn't it?
Everybody wanted to do it.
It was okay when it went in, right?
Yeah.
Was that mid-'80s? Late 80s?
It was the maybe the
about 86.
Yeah, I was at Highland at that time.
I think you were.
Yeah, I was at Highland.
Yeah. I got to keep things straight for you, Coach.
You do.
Doggone. I tell you, that's all right. I like history, so I will listen to you talk about your coaching history anytime, any day. You know the guy that this court's named after, Lonnie Cruz? Boy, he was a good dude, wasn't he?
He was a tremendous girls coach.
What a gentleman. I love to see that they put his name on this court. It was tragic that he died at such a young age. Southeast up 70-48 inside to Caden. Wow, he went down hard.
Dang.
Man, that kid, he's tougher than a bull, and he's limping around a little bit.
And they called that off of him?
I guess they just called it out of bounds.
I guess they don't want to shoot any more free throws.
They didn't want to call clipping, so they called it out of bounds.
A block below the waist.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd protect you on a punt return in that way, but they didn't protect Caden there, but oh well. Southeast working it around. We're in the final minute here. Tomorrow night's championship game is going to be 7:30. We're either going to play Hugoton or Sterling. We'll get a lot of Trojan fans that will make the trip. I guarantee you it will be fantastic. Drake Augustine with a nice finish. If you can't make it to Sterling, you can watch the game on Salina Post. Devin Haney will have it. Coach Flax will be there with him, and it's going to be great. Brian is the tech guru of the century. He gets everything going and runs the camera so well. I love watching the games on Salina Post because Brian's camera work is so good. And it's a 72-48 final. Coach, one quick final word.
Well, you know, like I said, we played outstanding first half. Third quarter was good up until about the last 2 minutes, and then we were kind of lackadaisical the rest of the game. But you still come away with a 24-point win. So
yeah, in a semifinal game, that's pretty darn good.
You take it.
You betcha. You betcha. Happy to be here to bring you this game. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Trojans tomorrow night against the winner of the Hugoton-Sterling game that's up next here at the college. Thank you to everybody associated with the Salina Post that helps Southeast of Saline so much. The school so much appreciates Salina Post and everything they do for SES. And we will be back tomorrow.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
For some, Valentine's Day gifting is easy. For others, well, they need a little help. That help can be found at Saline Medical Aesthetics. Kiss those wrinkles goodbye with 10% off Botox, $100 off 1 milliliter syringe filler for kissable lips, $175 deluxe hydrofacial. Purchase one package laser hair removal, receive second package equal or lesser value, 50% off. The best Valentine's Day gift can be found at Salina Medical Aesthetics. Follow SME on social and learn more at salinamedesthetics.org.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Hi everyone, it's Linnell Garrettson from SalinaHomes.com. It's a new Trojan basketball season and our coaches have devised a solid game plan. Just like basketball, to reach your goals in the real estate game, we need to have a dynamic game plan. I enjoy working with many of our Trojan supporters in all aspects of real estate. Upsizing, downsizing, investments, town or country, one call to me and we will get your personalized game plan ready to win. Go Trojans!
Buy or sell, call Winnell at salinahomes.com.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.